Creator God, on this day of celebration, we give thanks. Thanks for the rich inheritance we have received from this university, for the wisdom and encouragement of those who have opened our minds, challenged our perceptions, and enriched our learning, and for family and friends who have supported us and encouraged us to achieve our goal. For all this and more, we give thanks. Bless all our graduates as they journey forth from here to their different places and countries of work. Guide those who will use their skills to build a better world, with greater management and accountability of all its resources, that they may be able to observe, conserve, and improve the world around us. Give those who have the creativity to see the world differently the opportunity to help others express themselves and create the world anew. Strengthen those who will use their gifts of compassion and understanding to work for the common good of every community. And grant wisdom to those who will use their newfound wisdom to push back the frontiers of science in seeking to address the needs of our world, bringing health and healing, innovation and discovery wherever it is needed most. Bless all our graduates. May they meet each new opportunity with a bold and daring spirit, and may they find great happiness in all that they do. Amen. Please be seated.
Hello, I'm Ian Gillespie, Principal and Vice-Chancellor of the University. I wish I could be welcoming you here to a full graduation ceremony this summer in the splendour of the Caird Hall in Dundee. Sadly, the pandemic has made such a gathering impossible for the moment. And in fact, rather than the Caird Hall seeing you all walking across its stage wearing graduation gowns, at the moment, it's those who have just had their jabs walking across the Caird Hall because it's been turned into a vaccination centre for COVID-19. The fight against COVID has involved all of us, with the university's own amazing researchers being amongst those striving to find treatments for COVID-19, as well as trying to help society come to terms with the disease and live with it as part of our everyday lives. In incredibly important ways, each and every one of you has been in the front line of that war against COVID. Some of you have helped deliver essential healthcare to those in greatest need, either as part of your training or as volunteers. Many of you have had to balance the challenges of study with the responsibility of supporting others through this terrible pandemic, sometimes heartbreakingly physically distant from them. And all of you have made huge sacrifices keeping social distance from your friends and peers at a time when you would ordinarily be expecting to make the most of your remaining university days. So you have all been in the front line and winning the battle, and our thanks to you all. But despite the huge steps forward that we've all made in understanding and combating COVID, and the incredible contributions that you've made collectively and personally, we're not quite there yet, and sadly, we're still not at the point where we can routinely hold mass gatherings in a way we'd all like to, and certainly not indoors in halls like the Caird. So we're here. But we can't let the achievements of all of you, our newest graduates, pass without a celebration while we wait for that day of reopening to come. So as well as the sacrifices I've mentioned, more than anything else, you've all worked immensely hard over these past few years to achieve your degrees. And I want to join with all my colleagues across the university in offering you our wholehearted congratulations for that. It requires dedication and commitment to reach this stage in any year, let alone this past year. And you should be immensely proud of all that you've achieved. I can tell you now that everyone around you, family, friends, peers, and all of us at Dundee, surely are proud of you. The resilience and determination you've shown in attaining your degrees is really incredible. I really encourage you to reflect on that for a moment. And maybe give yourselves a really big hug. Our core mission at the university is to transform lives by the creation, sharing, and application of knowledge. To the fore of that are you, our graduates. In your time at the university, you'll have gained new knowledge and skills that you can now take out into the world. You'll have found new friends, possibly even friends for life, perhaps even partners. I hope your time at the university has equipped you to take the step into the next stage of your lives with confidence and a spirit of adventure, to be bold, to be creative, to be innovative, and to make your own impact. And on that theme of impact, of course, COVID-19 isn't the only challenge that the world is facing. You're the next generation who will put your minds, your wonderful minds, to help solving some of the big issues that we all face as a world. Our research makes an impact around the world, whether it's in measuring the impact of climate change on glaciers, making breakthroughs against diseases such as Parkinson's, or even finding out why it is we're prone to make worse decisions when we're hungry. I know that's the case for me. I was particularly delighted to see our university ranked top in the UK and fifth in the world, top in the UK and fifth in the world for climate action in 2021, in this year's edition of the Times Higher Education University Impact Rankings. These rankings have included more than 1,100 universities from 94 countries around the world. So this is really a fantastic and very notable result. Sustainability, of course, is a huge issue for all of us. It lies at the heart of our mission to transform lives locally and globally. So it's very encouraging to have your outstanding efforts, the outstanding efforts of all at Dundee, recognised in this way, in particular with the COP26 conference coming to Glasgow later this year. And as well as making an impact on the world, as Dundee changing the world, we're also bringing the world to Dundee. Our community is more than ever an international one. Our roots are distinctly Scottish, but we work on a global stage. And the global pandemic has presented major challenges, not just to our health, but also to our activities at home and abroad, and the challenges that students, particularly from overseas, have faced. But we remain deeply committed to offering an education to people from around the globe. We have students and staff who come to the university from around 150 countries. That's nearly 3/4 of the countries of the world. All are part of the strong sense of community that exists here. You'll have experienced this yourselves during your studies with us. And I hope you continue to feel part of it, part of that community in the years to come. Because at the University of Dundee, community is central to our identity. It is the heart of everything we do, and our graduates remain an essential part of that. As global ambassadors with a lifelong membership of the University of Dundee, you should always consider that this is your university. Take pride in that membership. Share your passion for the university and connection to the city of Dundee in the years ahead. As you step out into the world bearing your degree as a graduate and as an ambassador for the University of Dundee, know that we, your university community of fellow graduates, students, and staff, wish you the very best for your future. Graduation is a means by which we celebrate your achievements over all of your time here at the university. Never in our existence as a university have our graduates deserved that right to celebrate more than now. Thank you, everyone, and huge, huge congratulations to you all.
I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Architecture, Hafsa Amr Malik, Stephen Anderson, Jack Buchan, Lewis Chalmers, Jenna Craig, Katarzyna Dudchenska, Aska Haswari, Mahi Jain, Vera Kivala, Laura Leithhead, Eleanor Leslie, Christopher McInnes, Zatul Asa Mod Hussein, Laura Porter, Ilga Ramata, Callum Ramsey, Rachel Smith, Nicolene Stalker, Richard Stalker, Ramsey Taylor, Lucy Troughton, Erica Varha, Alberto Vizentin, Wee LG, Juanha Zhu. For the Master of Architecture with Urban Planning, Joshua Adjoda, Ewan Angus, Jamie Dickinson, Catherine Doherty, Thomas Dugan, Manhur Habib, Katrina McQueen, Michelle Paradis, Wahida Rasul, Elliot Riley. Bachelor of Arts in Architectural Studies with honours with Wuhan University, Sam Chen, Yurin Chen, Jing He, Zikong Kong, Siyu Lai, Jaihu Lai, Zolun Li, Yun Li, Huiting Shi, Yu Zhang, Anan Zhao. For the Bachelor of Laws with honours, English Law, Mahir Ahmed, Huda Al-Shorman, Mohammed Amirali, Christopher Baker, Sanjan Bellam, Jamie Binti Johari Leong, Kamal Bola, Bethany Breslin, Jack Chapman, Maria Delfinado, Elliot Franklin Jones, Dion Garston, Sophie Gillespie, Joseph Griffith, Grace Hiles, Hiran Jain, Fraser MacLeod, Erin Mackay, Emma Murnin, Aweli Inkinmancho, Emma Daniela Nwalur, Naomi Oman, Helen Ockrey, Alexander Phillips, Hannah Rolston, Joshua Sutcliffe, Gileadja Tamulit, Carolina Tuominen, Dimitris Vidakis, for the Bachelor of Laws with Honours, English Law with Energy Law, Judy Ellie Benchu, Andreas Hajvagutis, Lucinda Willis, for the Bachelor of Law with Honours, English Law with German and European Legal Studies, Willow Back, for the Bachelor of Law with Honours, English Law with Oil and Gas Law, Niall Burney, Chuk Wumenka Lo Nwana, Lewis Poole, Paulina Roshkova, for the Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Scottish and English, Northern Irish, dual qualifying with Energy Law, Jella Huelgo. For the Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Scots and English Law, Haroon Ali, Farah Amirzadeh Shams, Jennifer Anderson, Sharmika Basku, Marta Borowitz, Katie Boyd, Katarina Boys, Bradley Cox, Morgan Donnelly, Rebecca Ellis, Rosella Elphinstone, Ross Ewan, Parnia Gafurian, Ross Green, Sinjita Groza, Rachel Hanna, Zoe Jameson, Sarah Judge, Andrew Kerr, Chloe Loudon, Molly McGregor, Ailey McLean, Vary Macaulay, Ailey McCready, Emily MacDonald, Holly McGuff, Ethan McElwain, Hannah Mackay, Caroline McLaren, Thomas Meacher, Lily Mincher, Anne Murray, Valerie Oyadiran, Brooke O'Donnell, Hannah Payton, Lewis Quinn, Roshan Rehman, Holly Robertson, Katie Robinson, Abigail Scollins, Jordan Scott, Gregor Smith, Madeline Thomas, Laura Valpas, Megan Vasey, Megan Watt, Anna Wiley, Shona Wiley, Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Scots Law, Ayub Ahmed, Morgan Blacklaws, Katie Bryden, Dominic Burke, Iona Cahill, Lucy Caswell, Ross Colquhoun, Kirsty Cousin, Sam Crabe, Jade Crawford, Kimberly Dewar, Declan Dundas, Mert Durmus, Helen Egan, Gary Fleming, Emily Forbes, Beth Forsyth, Ellen Gow, Rose Grant, Declan Gunn, Mohammed Haider, Emily Harley, Tessa Hickey, Craig Kemlow, Louise Kettles, Ethan Llewellyn, Theodore Maddox, Alice Main, Savannah McCormick Holmes, Liam McCreath, Caris McCrossan, Rory McGinn, Sean McKellar, Ewan Monroe, Matthew Ogden, Jack Outerson, Morven Patterson, Holly Ramsey, Megan Roger, Robin Spalding, Aaron Thompson, Anne Thompson, Scott Waterfield, Emma Watkinson, Orla White, Ellie Williams, Megan Williamson, Brodie Yule. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Scots Law with French, Matthew Simpson. Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Scots Law with Spanish, Blythe Simkin. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Environmental Science, Georgia Timpson. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Geography, Callum Banks. Christopher Cunningham. Erin Gallagher. Joseph Granger. Ewan Gray Stevens. Alistair Gill. Emma Kirby. Mariah Park. Rowan Petrie. Mia Stewart. Ermine Taylor Unlu. David Verdugu Rab. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Geography and Environmental Science. Sarah Barrett. Victoria Connolly. Fraser Garden. Rona Gary. Stavri Corneliu. Freya Love. Isabella Martinez Timane. Julia Meyer. Sarah Mitchell. Tara Mitchell. Dominic Pitts. Finlay Thomas. For Master of Arts with Honours, Business Economics with Marketing and Geography, Jamie Robertson. Master of Arts with Honours, Environmental Science and Geography, Alyssa Brearley, Sarah Payton. Master of Arts with Honours, Environmental Sustainability, Rihanna Meyerskoff. Master of Arts with Honours, Environmental Sustainability and Geography, Neve Douglas. Thomas Hall. Daniel Keller. Aidan McMinn. Master of Arts with Honours Geography, Sophie Aitken, Lydia Cole, Joe Cross, Ricardo Deponio, James Guy, Jack Hartman, Rebecca Hill, Ewan Humphrey, Kirsty Ingalls, Rory Gemfrey, Robin McGregor, Ewan McLenachan, Abby McCall, David McGovern, Kaylee McLaughlin, Rachel Smith, Rosa Tonks, Samantha Tarbett, Emma Young, Kaylee Young. For Master of Arts with Honours, Geography and Planning, Laura Bryce, Abigail Burrows, Scott Quinn. For a Master of Arts with Honours, Geography and Politics, Cameron Craigie, Lewis Donaghy, Rachel Sharp, Kirsty Watt, Tiffany Wright. Master of Arts with Honours, Geography with French, Annie Sherwin. Master of Arts with Honours, International Business and Environmental Sustainability, Nicole Samo Gudo. Master of Arts with Honours, Urban Planning, Scott Brown, Andrew Dunbar, Zachary Ferguson, Sum Ho, Amelia Powell, Kate Spalding, Iona Sutherland, Jack Wilson. Bachelor of Arts in Architecture, Emma Burns. Bachelor of Laws, English Law, Sandra Akuwagwu, Chikamsko Ben Nawankwo, Jennifer Buo Yazbek, Amelia Carruthers, Vinye Iyer, Cassidy Kersh, Evanthia Kolaru, Silvanu Niven, Sarmad Sharjahan. For Bachelor of Laws, English, Scottish, Northern Irish, dual qualifying with Oil and Gas Law, Lepani Ragedi. Bachelor of Laws, Scots Law, Ellen Finlayson. Emma McFarlane. Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, Benjamin Scheel. Postgraduate Diploma, Professional Legal Practice, Amina Aslam, Rachel Barr, Darren Bell, Jordan Cameron, Vanessa Constant Laforce, Kyle Dillon, Rachel Galloway, Emma Gillespie, Douglas Graham, Gareth Harris, Rory Hood, Rhys Jones, Molly McQueen, Emily Madden, Amelia Ma, Ksenia McAndrew, Emma Mackenzie, Kirsten Mackenzie, Ewan McLaughlin, Kerry Ann McNamara, Rebecca McNeil, Sarah Mickey, Lana Muir, Callum O'Regan, Aaron Parkinson, Hannah Patterson, Hilary Rathbone, Cheryl Rhodes, Hannah Russell, Kate Scarborough, Dean Simpson, Isla Sinclair, Brogan Smith, Chloe Smith, Patrick Snop, Stacey Thompson, Kirsten Wiesmach, Christy Woods, Raza Yousaf. For the postgraduate diploma, Spatial Planning, Yunge Zhang. Master of Laws, Comparative and European Private and International Law, Johanna Goldbach. Master of Laws, Corporate and Commercial Law, Abdullah Almani. Ingrid Hoyland Ellender, Felix Ogra, Olapeji Olatunobori, Chun Ho Sang, Krishna Sai Kumar Benal Akanti. For Master of Laws, Healthcare, Law and Ethics, Kirsten Haney, Kate Jefferson. For a Master of Laws, International Commercial Law, Maud Aftab, Parathafon Ayuwat, Leon Duan, Yinu Han, Adebula Lori, Ruth Lely, Runsha Liang, Huan Lui, Methawi Mintrawech, Korntat Sukchalum, Suthinda Tafalonkukun, Serinda Tamat Pratip, Waroti Wongpinankatul. Master of Laws, International Criminal Justice and Human Rights, Beauty Ateru, Binta Samura. For Master of Laws, International Law and Security, Chidi Lloyd. Master of Laws, Law, Nada Badud, Dinesh Gavetti, Ahmedi Iltas. For Master of Laws, Law, Banking and Finance, Munavara Sajanova. Master of Science, Spatial Planning with Geographic Information Systems, Sineth Lingampali. For Master of Science, Spatial Planning with Sustainable Urban Design, Kiyu Chen, Jinghua Huang, Jackie Wang. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jonathan Blagborough, Jamal Hassan, Sama Jankovic, Nada Saidi, Raquel Serrano Calvo.
Chancellor, I have the honour to invite you to confer the degrees upon all candidates who are graduating today.
Thank you, Principal. By the authority of Senate, I declare these degrees conferred, and I congratulate all the students receiving their degrees today. You've succeeded in difficult circumstances, but congratulations are also due to those who supported you, your family and friends, your household, and the members of the university who have helped you along the way. You're graduating in unusual times, in a pandemic, and you will have some stories to tell from your time in Dundee. If ever you hear future students complaining, you have stories to cap all their stories, and I trust you'll enjoy telling them too. I wish you all the very best for the future, and I declare this academic ceremony closed.